Hi, welcome back to the channel. As always, I hope you watch my previous videos, and I hope they helped you in any shape or form. Pretty sure you're probably looking at the description of this video and saying, another one of these videos? I've seen thousands of them. But if we still making them, it's because people still keep doing them. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in 2019, drivers, old, new, they still doing this. And these are complaints directly from passengers. And I'm going to give you 1 through 7 of what people keep doing. And that is not giving people good, pleasurable rides. And it's getting a lot of drivers 1 star. Number 1, having a dirty car. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's still drivers out there that have dog hairs in their seats, tissues, garbage under the seats. Still, no one wants to get into a vehicle that is dirty in the inside. Do you want to get into a vehicle that's dirty in the inside? Pretty sure not. Number 2, bad odor inside the car. And I don't know if you watched my previous video where I talked about incense or Febreze. As an Uber driver, you need to have something that gives fresh odor to your car. Either you use ozone, you use Febreze, whatever pleasant, whatever you love, whatever you like, but you need to use something, because there's people who will come into your car smelling like weed, smelling like alcohol, smelling like the hottest breath in the world, and all these odors, all these people get into your car, it starts to smell. And passengers will start to think that is you that smells. And you don't want that to happen or get a bad rating because of bad odor in your car. That goes to number 3. Bad hygiene from drivers. Do you know how unpleasant it is to get into a vehicle? And, everything is clean. The car is clean, but you smell bad. Like you haven't used a shower. You haven't, no soap. In the morning, a little perfume. You don't like perfume? Take a good shower. Put some smelling lotion. But please, your hygiene is essential. No one wants to smell your bad breath, your bad underpits. As a passenger, I'm pretty sure, once again, you wouldn't want your driver to smell like that. Then why are you smelling like that? Number 3, being considerate about the audio level in your car. There's drivers that at 9 o'clock in the morning have their car full blasted, listening to whatever they're listening to. You have to be considerate, In the morning, no one really wants to hear that, And if they even want to hear what you're listening to, no one wants to hear it with that high volume. So be considerate, Personally, me, in the mornings, I leave my music. I either use 2. I'm in Texas, so I use 2 radio stations. Either I use Top 40 or I use Country. But in the mornings, I leave it low. In the afternoons, kind of raise it up to a 10, so it can be not too loud, not too low, just right. But you have to be considerate about the volumes, I've had passengers tell me that they had a driver listening to comedy in their car and it's loud, or they were listening to music and it was excessive. You have to be mindful of when you're driving people, of your volume of the audio, man. That leads me to the number 5th one, which is listening to songs or listening to any type of audio that's really out of context. What I mean by that, what if you're listening to a religious radio station? Not everyone's religious. Some people don't feel comfortable with that. You're listening to hip hop with profanity. Not people want to listen to that. And you have to be mindful of these things, because even though it is your car and X, Y, and Z, and that's what you want to hear, your passenger doesn't want to hear that, especially not at a loud volume. So here's my number 6. My number 6 is driving with high velocity. We don't get paid by how fast we take a passenger to their destination. It's actually it goes against the way you make money with Uber. You're actually killing yourself and making less money if you drive this passenger, because remember, you're getting paid by the time. So if your time is shorter because you drove them faster, you're not really getting paid that money because you drove them faster. No one wants to be in a car with a lunatic driving at 70, 90 miles per hour and cutting people. You have to be considerate. That person is faithful. Some people might not care because they want to go fast, but what if you get a ticket? It's not going to be a pleasant ride. Don't do it. And number 7, it's being discussed in all videos. It's being discussed. Even if you ride for Lyft, the new rules and regulations and the videos you have to watch, be careful with what you talk about in your car. As a driver, you have to be very careful with touchy subjects, which we already know by now, but we're going to recap. Religion, politics, talking about anything that's sexual. Avoid these conversations. No one wants to hear them, so don't start them. And if they being started, avoid them. Deviate the conversation. I know that most of you guys would like to say, well, this is my car, I'm a independent contractor, I can do what I want. You're in a business. People want a service. You're getting paid for that. That is a business transaction, which means you need to handle this as a business and conduct yourself as a business. It is your car, but you're getting paid. No one wants to be in a car that smells, loud music, and all that. It is your car, but I'm paying you to take me somewhere. Be mindful of that. Please, I hope this helped you. As always, make this as fun as possible, as safe as possible, and as profitable as possible. I hope this video helped you out. Hope you already knew all this and you don't do it, because most of these things were told to me by passengers, and most of these things are giving people 1 stars. Till my next video.